business, working overtime, work out. Hello and welcome in. My name is Callie and this is my channel, Oracle Wise Living. I hope you're all doing well whenever you're viewing my message and checking this information out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and call on my angels, guides, ancestors to uplift us, protect us, and give us clarity in what needs to be known, shown, seen, or heard. Okay? Thank you for divine guidance. Thank you for your protection, angels, guides, source, ascended masters. And let's get right into it. I wasn't going to play. I was planning on not coming on here, and then all of a sudden I got an urge to. Will you transmute all negative energy for positive love and abundance? And no weapon formed against us shall prosper. Right? Any negative energy that's been sent towards me, my collective, my videos, any of that has been transmuted for positive love and abundance. And so it is, and so shall it be. Okay. Remember, you matter, and to be grateful. Okay. Ooh. Ace of Swords is popping out. Some kind of clarity, some kind of breakthrough. Love that. Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles as well. They tend to like spin and stuff, so yeah. I apologize for my video yesterday if it was a little. It's important. Okay, so I definitely see here that somebody is looking or reflecting on their work, some kind of seeds that's been planted. You are beautiful, it's true. I know I'm beautiful. You're beautiful as well. Whoever's watching, know that. I'm trying to transmute all negative energies, hexes, curses, and negative thought forms that have been directed or projected towards myself or my viewers and my collective. Hello, welcome in, Grace. Welcome in, Purple Power. Love the name. Thank you for being here. I do feel like there is some kind of emotional baggage here for someone. We have a Six of Swords reverse. Let's see what this is about. Definitely looking at reflection right here whenever it comes to some kind of... I do feel the emotional baggage, you know, lingering with the Six of Swords energy in somebody's energy. So somebody... Thank you so much for the compliment. I used to be very pretty. I don't say that now, like... But back in my day, yeah, I was beautiful. Very cute and hot. I was a hot tamale back in my day. Okay, so we have the moon out here. This is about some kind of subconscious deception, maybe. There could be something hidden as well. See through the illusions and deceptions. That's what my spirit says. Barbecue in Alabama. So somebody in Alabama could be barbecuing. I was hearing, like, I'm clairaudient. So I heard job, you know, and I know about psychic attacks and stuff like that, but I'm thinking, so that helps. And there's something about job scriptures for somebody. Maybe somebody's lost their job. Maybe somebody, right? I was trying to make a short earlier, but I was having difficulties uploading it. There's something about job 1 verses 21. Naked I come from my mother's womb, and naked I will depart. There's also something about, let's see if I can blow it up on this whatever kind of phone. But I mean, it's just, I don't need fancy things. I got bigger things to do. There's something here about integrity and speaking with clarity in your work, right? There's also something about that. You know, whenever I'm speaking, you guys, I'm taking this well to heart, right? But use your discernment. No judgment is aloud. Okay. Let's see. You will also declare a thing, and it will be established for you. So light will shine on your ways. Integrity and speaking truth in your work brings clarity. And that's Job 22, verses 28. So there's also Job 5, verses 10, right? He gives rain on the earth and sends water on the fields. Divine provision for your efforts. So you guys, if you want a personal reading, my mini readings are 11/11, and I'll pull 3 cards for you. If you want an extended reading, they're $22. Job 8, verses 7. Though you're beginning, let's see if I can pull it up. But you get the gist. Like, maybe you need to look at these Bible verses. I kept hearing job. Somebody casting, either somebody's needing to like look at that, somebody's needing a job, or somebody's trying to provoke someone or project a control mechanism onto someone, trying to say they need to get a job or something like that. You know, and that's derogative energy. That's that handler. That's that old slave pushing mechanism that they used back in the day. They still use. But I'm not here to repeat patterns and do like everybody else. And those that watch me are, you know, they can relate to that. They're not here for judgment or anything like that. This is a spiritual healing environment, you know. I want people to be able to speak their mind as well in a positive way, though. I'm getting that song, listen to your heart when he's calling for you. Listen to your heart. It's like an old song. Maybe that's for someone. A classic. I like older music. I like all music. I mean, I'm not into this new BS music where AI is like infiltrated. I'm not. I mean, on certain things like that, and I support certain people, like, and I have channels and stuff like that. But I'm talking about like these big rap artists and stuff that's like, you know, taking advantage of people to get where they're at. That's what I got a problem with. But technically, I don't really have a problem with anybody. But they got a problem with me, probably. I don't know. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. Can you give me a mod? Give me mod. Hello, Grace. What are you sorry to ask about? I don't know. Thank you for I was gonna say you can give me against what? Hello, Infinity. Welcome back. It's good to see you. You can't really tell. This is like a blue light. You can't really tell. This light is like not a normal light. You know what I'm saying? Hello, welcome in. Hope you're all doing well. My genuine supporters, sending love and light to my genuine supporters. Okay. I feel like I need to start over now. But yeah, first I popped out with the Ace of Swords, then the Seven of Pentacles. So definitely some kind of breakthrough, whenever it comes to persevering or having some kind of progress in finances, maybe. Also, you guys, I can do mini readings, love, career, and life path. Okay? Because not everybody's life path is one way. That's where you fall into a trap, following somebody else's path. And I might get a lot of haters for that, but there's something here as well. I don't care if I do though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to make friends. I mean, although I don't mind being your friend. But you get to a certain place in life and where it's like not needed, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you get emotionally, you go through it, you know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. There's something here about somebody having some kind of emotional baggage. That's what I'm saying. Some kind of unresolved issues with someone. Yes, you can be my friend, Grace. Thank you for asking. But I feel like this subconsciousness, this deception is seen. Oh, God is within me. He's not beside me. I don't know what you're talking about. God is within me. God speaks within me, is within me. He's within my DNA. God. He's not beside me. He's not outside of me. He's within me. Anyway. See through the illusions and deceptions. There's something here about somebody has fear and deception. Yeah. Be careful when you come for me. Be very careful. There's something here about seeing through the illusions and your deceptions. I feel like very deceptive energy in my chat. Could be a Scorpio, could be a Pisces. I have a lot of Pisces and or Scorpio karmics. I mean, it's in my astrology. We have beef from past lives. If you're a Scorpio and you're a hater of mine, we have beef from a past life. Just saying. That's one way to look at it. So you're going to have to come off your high horse, is all I got to say. Because karma's going to come knocking for you. Just saying. Hope you can handle it like I did. Somebody trying to tell me that God was beside me. Bitch, God's within me. Oh, they come at me sideways. Think they're going to school me or help me out. That's so wild to me. It's like people come into my channel to observe me or watch me. Or do you actually need my advice? you know? Listen to my heart. So I guess I'm going to start doing my readings, and I'm going to focus on my own shadow work, I guess. I guess that's how I can do it, you know? Because I'm not going to waste my time or my energy on people who are not going to infiltrate it or appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? It's like casting your pearls in front of swine. I don't want to do that and nobody appreciate that. You get my drift? No, you need to look at your 12th house, and whatever sign is in your 12th house. That's karmic lessons. That's what I'm saying. Nobody's messing with me. And if they are, I don't really give a shit, because my angels has got that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to worry about that shit. Like, I know who I am, and it woke me up, and nobody can fuck with me. So, I work with the law. You know what I'm saying? Not literally, but you know what I'm saying? And I don't vibe with corrupt cops either. Those people who were friends with cops and they get away with shit, your day's coming. Just saying. I don't care how ugly you think I am or evil or any of those things. It doesn't bother me. I could care less, you know. I know they're good with them. And everybody else that understands what truth is and what real love is, they can see my beauty and my intellect. And they can see that I have things to offer the world. So, and I feel like that is who my true viewers are. And those are the ones that have been through the ringer like I have as well. And I'm grateful to be able to be here to give some kind of advice to someone that actually does deserve it and need it. So, you know, and then there's something here about yeah, there's people like trying to misdirect. A lot of times, like, this is another thing. Like, if you're clairaudient, if your energy is not grounded, or if you're overstimulated. I've dealt with this in the past too. And I also had an issue in the past whenever I was dealing with addictions, like overstimulation. It will create negative thought patterns, okay? And people that are highly intuitive and psychic have that as well. They go through that. It's not meth. It's not drugs. It's not none of those things. And you know what's wild? Like, I didn't know this until after I started going down my my spiritual awakening. I mean, throughout my whole life, if you look at it, like, there's been many traumas and many different things. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for where I'm at. I'm so grateful that I didn't give up on myself, because I've been awoken. I might not be anywhere as far as anybody else thinks. People might think I'm stuck in a situation or something. I'm not. I'm here for a spiritual transformation. You get what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people is going to get what I'm saying. A lot of people is going to get what I'm saying. It's going to wake a lot of people up. A lot. It's not about, I heard something about Herschel or medium. Yes, I've been called a medium in the past. Yes. I pick up on things like that. That's why I send healing love and light to my haters and all that shit like that. We don't need to have no cords attached. You get what I'm saying? Do you feel me? Just saying, because I'm not trying to tap into anything. Like, people need to stop trying to direct energy towards me in a negative way, and I might not tap into it, right? Because I'm still ascending, guys. I feel like we all are. There's a lot of people that's like me playing in the backgrounds, and we're doing a lot of energy work and healing work behind the scenes, and people don't even think that. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not talking about like sitting here mixing things and stuff like that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about rejuvenation, transmutation, being like generators, manifesting generators. You know what's wild? It's not either you're awoke or you're asleep. It's not that. It's not about being awoken. It's not about finding a path or a spiritual path or a religious path. It's not about that. There's many different levels that people are at in this life. Many different paths. Many different levels. At many different ages. There's somebody who is negative, who repeats themselves. I feel like they have Tourette's or something. They keep saying something negative over and over and over, like they had Tourette's. They keep repeating themselves over and over and over like they have Tourette's. Hello, welcome in. Hello, Infinity. Yes. Yeah, the negative loops. Yeah, I can relate to that. Most definitely. I used to I'm grateful. I worked through a lot of shadow work whenever back in 2020 to about 2023, I was really into it. I was going down the rabbit holes and I was pulling myself up. You get what I'm saying? And I wanted to heal myself. I was somebody who was over giving attention and over explaining myself, overexerting myself unnecessarily, and people were taking advantage of that, laughing in my face. You get what I'm saying? And then when I kind of like snapped out of it and I realized all the bullshit people were doing to me, it made me put like my guardian jacket on, I guess you can say, and protect myself. You know? That's what happened. But I mean, a lot of people go through those things like that too, right? It's not that big. I've come a long way, but I got a long way to go. You get what I'm saying? I'm still every day you wake up, it's another day. You get what I'm saying? Like you can like wake up and a lot of people, it's like waking up in a dream. You know what I'm saying? And there's something here, some kind of karmic lessons and ties that I'm having to complete and finish here before I go on to my next. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people don't believe that. A lot of people don't think that way, but I know. I've done astral projections. It's been a while. I don't play in that at all. My first astral projection outer body experience was when I was 13 years old. I had classical music playing and I thought I died. But there's something bigger to all these things about religion and things people's throwing in our face. There's something deeper to that. And I don't want a lot of people to go and get lost like I did trying to figure it out. Because it's set up for traps. It's set up for loopholes. It's set up for you to be confused. And all these people out here playing, like participating in these groups and saying that they're friends and all this, that, and the other. You guys are participating in this. You're playing a game and the main player is not even playing the game. Like, what are you doing? You know? What are you doing? I'm talking about like these politicians, right? These world leaders, right? And you know, like, let me say this too. What are words? Right? What are words? What was the first language? Sumerian language? What are words though? And why is there so many different languages on this earth? Do you understand? And do you understand that the Christian Bible was rewrote and rewrote and rewrote and rewrote to fit whoever's leading? Do you understand? People are so afraid to be independent, to break free because of the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve. A lot of information, like a lot of people say, I've seen it pop up. Where would you be at today if you had no phone, if you had no internet? What would you do? Especially the generations who've grown up having that. What are y'all going to do in 2039 when all that is? What's going to happen? That's just a conspiracy now. I do that sometimes. I don't mean to trigger people, but I know that I'm going to make people think or whatever. You know, just please understand, okay? It's not meant to be personal, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I remember before I had internet, I grew up on a farm in the country, and my life was so much different. Like, I was the one that was outside trying to paint fences, pull weeds, and things like that. When I was a kid, that's what I did. I'd go outside and play in the mud, go down the dirt road and try to build a dirt road fort. I'd be by myself playing, okay? Outside playing, pretending that I was dancing like the tango or something with my tire swing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I did those things. I used to pretend to play school. I used to pretend that I had my own dance studio. Callie Elizabeth School of Dance. All sorts of things, you know, all sorts of dreams. And that's where I'm at. I'm trying to get back to, I'm healing a lot of shadow work within my childhood while I can, you know what I'm saying? So, and I advise you to do the same. Don't just shove it up under the floor mat because you have children or something, you know. Work on your shadow. We all have a shadow. A side that we want to hide. Put a mask over. Do you understand? You're beautiful anyway. Like you said, Grace, you're beautiful. Everybody's beautiful, right? And I believe like a lot of the younger generation, a lot of them, they have a lot of psychic abilities. I call them the crystal rainbow children. Okay? They came in after the indigos. Okay? I was part of the indigo. Oh, oh, oh. Make me feel so good. Somebody could be listening to like R&B music. If you are, you got some good vibes. I feel you. Thanks for being here. Okay, let's see what's gonna pop out tonight. You know, I was on Oranum. I still have my link for Oranum. I haven't been on there in a while. Only because there is a minimum deposit or a minimum I have to wait 2 weeks, and then I have to wait till I get $100 minimum. It's just a racket. And then also I have a problem with the fact that I'm a known member, right? And they have multiple like random people, bots and stuff coming in there, and they're not supposed to make slanderous names and stuff like that, or like provocative, vulgar names, sexualized things. I don't respond to those things. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Anyway, I heard somebody say somebody's pretty as fuck or something. I heard somebody say she's pretty as fuck. That could be for someone. I don't know. Somebody's avoiding facing reality. Okay, who the hell? Okay. I feel you. If you're I'm a North Node Aquarius, okay? So I like my head to be in the clouds. That's my persona. That's my personality, and that's my soul agreement I chose to follow when I come here. Right? And why fight myself? Why not love myself for who I am and learn to use the tools and the attributes that were given to me and assigned to me? Why not follow my heart, my mind, my soul? You know, why not inspire somebody else to do that, right? No matter what you look like, how you act, what you think, how you talk, where you're from, right? Like, you matter, and be grateful. You matter. Hey, Firefly, welcome in. Welcome in. Tracy, welcome. Welcome. Tracy Huxtable. Welcome in. Let me get up. Let me get some Oracle messages. But yeah, I'm glad you brought that up about mind loops. Ego and mind loops. I am going to the library tomorrow, and I'm going to look up some things. I don't know if this local library where I'm at is going to have what I need. So I might need to go into the next town. Let me see. What should let's say, ego. Ego. I already know a couple of manifestors, like a lot of people, you know, that go through spiritual awakening. It's always like you create some kind of art or some kind of healing tool or some kind of inspirational something, right? That's what you get out of your awakening, right? Not just that, but you get what I'm saying? And I'm trying to think about this. I hear a couple of people, I hear like a group of guys or maybe even a female or something, and they're like talking like spiritual, kick rocks, like undermining certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyway, I transmute it, clear it. I heard somebody say she's crazy as hell. I transmute that shit. Just because you don't understand what I'm doing doesn't mean that I'm not doing it right. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, but that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the ego mind loop. See, the ego plays those negative things, right? And in your mind, like if you're somebody who's dealt with that, you know what I'm talking about. And that's your ego. It's like making you play stuff safe, like putting a fear mechanism in you. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's about. And I wanted to look up some books about the ego. Yeah, I can look them up on my phone, but you know what I'm saying? It's not the same as like getting something physical. You know what I'm saying? It's not physical. I need to get some tangible books. I need some tangible books. I want to get on some manifestations techniques, and I'm going to practice them, and I'm going to showcase them on my channel. You get what I'm saying? And we're going to see if they're going to work. I'm going to try them out. I'm going to try them out and see if they're going to work. I have a friend also on YouTube, and she's doing some manifesting work as well. I mean, a lot. I feel like we're all manifesting every day, unconsciously. Okay, you know, we're unconsciously manifesting. I mean, how else could we breathe? You get me? How else could our organs like move without us making them move? Like, what's going on? You know? And I like to do that. I like to think outside the box. I do that a lot. I have a way about disassociating with certain things, but at the same time, I can bring myself back. A lot of times, I struggle with that, though. You know, that's just one of the things that I've dealt with. But I have to learn to see it in a positive way, not in a negative way. You understand? Let's go ahead. I'm going to pull some cards. I split the deck, and there's the Empress. So definitely some fertile, loving, beautiful energy. Someone, you're sitting in it, right, collective? You got this. Could be pregnant, right? Right? Fertile energy. Definitely talks to us about springtime. The next 3 months are going to be very significant for you. This could be a Taurus as well, Taurus energy. This could also talk about art. Right now, while you're in your fertile energy, would be an excellent time to practice art or work on something, create something. Right now would be a perfect time for that. Or also focusing on your material comfort right now, okay? There's something about you needing to rest if you are pregnant, okay? And there's definitely going to be something here about continued growth. There's going to be harmony. I see a lot of art in this, and it says it on this card. It says art. Somebody might be going to be an artist. Wow. Somebody's going to have a lot of creativity, or does. Connecting to the earth reminds me that abundance is unlimited. Yes, I agree, Firefly. And you know what? I'm wanting to be like a slow grower. And let me say this, like, I'll do certain things over and over and over and over. Like, 7 times, okay? 7, 9 times. Like, that's just how I am. And I find different ways to go about doing different things. I have an analytical side to me as well, you know? There's something here about a lot of sensual energy. You know, on the Empress's dress right there is pomegranates. There's something about pomegranates could be significant to someone. And there's wheat. There's a flowing river. She's got like the cornucopia, the trees, the forest in the background. There's a lot of enlightened energy. She stepped into her high-ranking power. She is on the throne, beautiful and vigorous, and the crown of stars is on her head. The solar plexus chakra could be very significant as well. So let's see what else. Hang 'em high, hang 'em low. Maybe somebody's listening to some like old folk music, like backwoods, soul folk music. If you're from the South, you know what I'm talking about. Somebody could be dealing with some kind of roots. There's something here about soul searching. Soul searching. Somebody's a hermit, Virgo energy. Victorious. Spiritual enlightenment. Somebody could be coming out of enlightenment, or a spiritual awakening. Somebody's definitely in their sanctuary, or the process of searching for something deeper. Okay, somebody could be a life path 9. I'm also a life path 9. Learning about the currents of the universal being in flow, right? When you're in that is the most important thing. Don't be afraid to be alone. If you're going through a spiritual awakening, or you're feeling the need to be to yourself, or there's something about that, like you're needing to retreat, rest, something like that, or you're just starting your spiritual path, do not be afraid to be alone. There's a lot of people who are so scared, like, yeah. Learning that patience is a virtue. I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, I feel like you know that. I feel like you're somebody who's been learning about being patient. You deal with a lot of self-reflection, or you deal with people that are doing a lot of self-reflection. I feel like there's a lot of inner guidance here with someone. I feel like this person is in sanctuary or in some kind of solitude. They're looking at you or someone in this collective as a star. It could be an older masculine energy, but I'm also getting a younger feminine energy. I'm definitely getting... This is a job, okay? This is a job. So anybody who says this is not a job can go suck lemons, okay? Okay, there's something here about somebody trying to transition, move on from something. Or maybe this hermit energy is seeing that you are transitioning, you're healing, you're moving on. There's some kind of calm after a storm, overcoming hardships, running away, journeys, traveling. Maybe somebody's feeling deflated right now. I'm right there with you if you're feeling deflated. Okay? Victorious. That triggered me. When I seen that hermit card, the Virgo, it made me think of victorious. And I think victory is a representation of the Chariot card. So somebody could be coming into, and that was a psychic download just then. See how that works? Just seeing like the Chariot card. Okay. And the Chariot card is a Cancer sign, so somebody could be dealing with Cancer. This is also Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy as well. The Swords is about communication, some kind of mental chatter. Okay. Okay. Somebody's running away from something. A return to sender all negative energies and transmute it. Somebody needs to work on, I'm going to have to ground myself. That's something I could do. Let me get an incense. Let me clear the energy. Thank you for being here. Victorious. Baby, baby, baby. Baby, baby, baby. Cleanse that negative energy and bring it in happy, loving, awesome love and light. Thank you, angels, guides, and ancestors. Thank you. Now I have to find a lighter. I don't know if I have a lighter. Victorious. This is a velvet, vanilla, and pear candle. I got this for a gift. I forgot what kind of gift it was. I love candles like this, you guys. Incense, Palo Santo, sage. I don't like the real cheap kind because it messes with my asthma. I have asthma. But my friend Mahir, he sells these incense. And we're gonna call in all the loving, happy energy, transmute all negative energies for positive love and abundance. Moving all stagnant energies that are surrounding you, your phone, your space, for healing, love, and abundance, clarity. Hope you get relieved of all your pain, your stresses. Okay. And we're going to cleanse the energy over the cards. People do it, cleanse their energies and their decks and their cards in a lot of different ways. I mean, usually I ring my bell, just different ways. Pray. I do a lot of journaling, meditation, things like that. And you don't have to sit Indian style to meditate. Okay? It's not about that. Okay. Okay. Let's get this. Okay. Victorious. So definitely some kind of transition, moving on. Okay. anybody would like a mini reading, they are $11. Okay. And the way to get me to give you a personal reading, you either send your payment through Cashapp or PayPal. Okay. As well, you guys, if you would like to buy me a coffee, you can do so through Ko-Fi. All proceeds will benefit me and my channel, you guys. You know that, right? Victorious. Split that deck again, and there's the Empress. My energy is like really up right now. I have no idea why. I haven't even had, well, yeah, I did. I had coffee. I did. I sure did. But it was like 6:30 maybe. But I do have tea. So, you know. Good night, Grace. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Is it full moon tonight? I didn't even realize it was a full moon. So full moons are about releasing, right? Releasing. Definitely needing to rest, retreat. You know, the new moon's when we put in our manifestations. April Fools. And you know what? I was listening to an Indian astrologer, and he was telling me about how, you know, in Vedic astrology, April is a karmic month. I did not know that. It made me think of that when you said that. April Fools. April Fools. Do you have any plans for tomorrow, April Fools? I'm saying any kind of funny jokes or April Fools jokes, pranks. I wonder who started doing that. Who started making April Fools jokes and stuff. There's something here about a conflict. Some kind of competition, some kind of agreement, some kind of clashing of personalities and egos. Please transmute that energy, and I shall do the same. If there's some kind of conflict or some kind of clashing of personalities, egos, people don't like the way I move or work or talk or live, please transmute that, because we all have different paths here. There's something here about somebody being defensive or territorial. This is God's planet. Okay? No matter if Donald Trump owns the building you live in, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's still, this is temporary. Okay? Remember, materials are temporary. You know? There's something here about somebody being disobedient here. And I was getting this yesterday, and it's going to make me mad because I don't want this energy coming back out. I don't want to deal with this conflict. I don't want to deal with this group. You know? I don't want to deal with this opposition. What is this? What is this conflict? But we're going to deal with it, right? No. We're going to take the high road, baby. We're going to walk away. Well, I just got that rock song, Highway to Hell. She's gone. Fear. People, that is where the most passionate, loving energy, the most blessings, and all of those things come forth. Like, trying to scare me ever since I was a child. Like, I grew up in a family who tried to put the fear in me a lot, right? And I was scared of the dark. Okay? I was somebody who slept with the lights on. Okay? And I'm telling you, it's not going to happen. I will sit in the middle of hell. You get what I'm saying? Like, they're not going to do that. And I don't agree with people trying to scare their children into submission, or adults being scared into submission. You get what I'm saying? There's something here about needing to find yourself. That's the test. Are you going to give in, or are you going to go your own way? You know? You get what I'm saying? Abandoning plans, letting go, traveling, escapism. Looking for the truth. Welcome in, Sam. Sam and the... Yes, Firefly. I agree. God has got all of us, whether we know it or not. You know what I'm saying? We ought to, by now. With all the propaganda and everything people putting on our faces, we ought to know, right? I hope you're doing well, Samantha. I'm doing good. Let's keep going, though. We got this abandoning, letting go, walking away. Could be a water sign. What is this? We got a King of Wands. Oh, no. It could be any sign, but I'm picking up somebody in passionate king energy, somebody who's got a lot of passion for someone. Could be also a Gemini, a lover situation. Could be a water sign, though. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorp. Someone who is inspiring others to create creative achievements, right? With the King of Wands. I like this energy. I like that this person could also be a very adventurous man, one who takes charge and initiates many projects. Okay? That is what a King of Wands in the upright does. Okay? A King of Wands in the upright is somebody who is loyal, who is optimistic. This could also represent some kind of unexpected income for someone. Okay? Just saying. There's something here about a major choice, maybe, if it's not a love situation. I do feel like with the lovers being in the upright, though, there's definitely some kind of temptation here. There's definitely some kind of soulmate energy. Let's keep going. This King of Wands could be looking at this lovers. He could be looking at this relationship. He could be looking at this sexual connection, this person that he shared values with, or she. Okay? It could be a man or a feminine energy. On the highway to hell, she's gone. Okay. I had to say it. I heard it. I was hearing it. Yeah. Whoever this King of Wands is definitely stabbed me or my collective in the freaking back, right? And we had to escape ruin. We had to pull ourselves together, and we had to learn from our past hardships. And this person's fears could be coming true, whoever that King of Wands is. Okay. And Ten of Swords being in the reverse, right? This is pulling yourself together. Or, let's say, hypothetically, right? It being reversed, this happened a while ago. At least 10 months ago. Okay? With the Ten of Swords. But the good thing about this is this situation, there's only up from here, right? There is a lot of the end of the tunnel, or definitely some kind of learning from the past. So moving the freak forward, right? Okay. I keep getting like this King of Wands' fears are coming true. Take it how it resonates. I have no idea. Highway to hell. Yeah, there's a burden now. This person has a burden in the love department. They have a burden moving on. Oh well, right? There's something here about this person could be having some kind of burnout, uphill struggle. Okay, we all go through that, right? Well, I don't know. I shouldn't say that. I feel like this person could be trying to take advantage of someone here. They could be trying to take someone for granted, or they could be taken for granted at this time. Okay? The 10 of Wands. So be careful about that. If this is you, King of Wands, or the Lovers, I feel like you could be taking on too much. Whoever I'm speaking to is, and it's definitely a Sagittarius energy. See that with the Sag Wands. Duty bound, stress, problems, weight on the shoulders. I'm right there with you, bud. Okay. Well, I have a lot of like introspection and things like that I have to get into, and like I can tell that I'm slowly more and more getting into it. Like more like I know it's coming. Like I'm going to be very in tune with. I'm going to start learning more about Vedic astrology. I'm going to start studying more about the Hindu text and Buddhism as well. But for not as a path for that I'm on, but to learn, right? To yeah, if you know, you know what I'm saying. I like to study many different things. You get what I'm saying? I don't feel like just because I was taught one thing that's the path that I'm supposed to be on. I feel like this information is out here for us to understand, to learn, to take it with a grain of salt as we see fit, right? And I feel like that is the only way for you to learn to make your own decisions, is to learn things yourself. Don't go by what somebody else is telling you or speaking to you or preaching to you or trying to sell you books, stories, things like that. Don't go on that. Go on your own experiences, what you feel, what you think, what you love, what you learn. You know, that's what you need to go on. Don't try to follow somebody else's footsteps. Yeah, somebody's being taken for granted here. There's some kind of burden here for this fire energy. This person has refused some kind of offer or has a sense of apathy, like they're too stubborn to reach out to someone or take an offer from someone. Okay, I feel I can relate to that. This person could be dealing like self-absorbed. This person could be dealing with some kind of depression, some kind of boredom, frustration, something like that, right? This energy, right? We have to shift and move the energy. This depends on what kind of energy it is and where it's located at and where is it affecting you at in your body, in your mental space, even in your dream space at night. You know, like some people can't sleep, the insomnia, you know, like that's for me a lot of anxiety. It just depends. I mean, I'm not an expert or anything. I've learned a lot, picked up a lot of different things. Okay. And, you know, I personally, currently right now, I don't have my own children. Who's to know, maybe in the future, you know? So, yeah. Or maybe not. Okay. That smoke is killing me here. But, yeah. Let's see. Be careful about following the crowd. Be careful about following a crowd or just making jokes or just getting along. And I'm one to stand out. unintentionally though. And I have been like very hard. Like I would think about things and like for a long time and not go around people and stuff like that. And then I had it in my mind, okay, I wasn't going to say something out the way. I wasn't going to act a certain way out the way. And then somebody triggered me, like stare at me or try to throw kissy faces or something like that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like picking at me. That shit like that triggers me. First off, if a female is sitting there staring at you like that, what would you do? Ask her what the fuck is her problem. Right? Or what you staring at, right? So that's exactly what I did. All I gotta say is that bitch has got a lot of demons she's gotta resolve. She thinks I got them. I send them healing, love, and light is all I gotta say. Send them healing, love, and light. And I hope I never have to see them again. And I'm not talking about in a flirty way or anything like that. I'm talking about a dead on like, okay? Like, yeah. It was, I laugh about that shit today. I mean, come on, bro. Like, anyway, like, they know. Okay, this is going to be for Firefly. Okay, we got Hangman, and we got that 7 of Wands. So, are you, like, looking at you got a unique viewpoint about something here. I see that you're definitely standing up for your beliefs. You're fighting your corner. You're being protective over yours right now. That's good energy. And at the bottom of the deck, we have that Lovers coming out for you. So I like that. You're in very loving energy right now. Maybe a relationship could be blooming, or, you know, you're in a relationship with your significant soulmate energy. This is definitely some kind of commitment here. I feel like you're going to be, there could be something here about Gemini season with the Lovers, May 21st through to June 20th. This talks about some kind of desire, shared values, but I'm also getting that there could be something here about you having to maintain control, you having to fight your corner. I don't know why I'm picking that up though. Yeah, there's something here about some kind of lesson to be learned about fighting your corner or standing up for your beliefs. I see that you got a lot of determination here. You done went through this. The Hangman, 7 of Wands, and the Lovers. There was definitely some kind of waiting here. Standing up for your beliefs. Waiting on that Lovers to come in. Again, under the Lovers card is the 10 of Wands. Do you have a lot of responsibilities? There's like something here about be careful about some kind of burnout, okay? With the 10 of Wands. It's up under that Lovers. I hope that helps. That just tells me there's like a lot of drudgery. There could be drudgery behind this lover situation, behind this partnership, this relationship. It could be a lot of burdens tied to it. So be careful. That's all I know. I hope that helps. It looks like there could be some kind of regret if you don't stand up for yourself. So be careful about that. You could be dealing with somebody that's self-absorbed. I don't know. I hope that helps. Thank you guys for the likes. How to Married Life. I was married once upon a time. I could have been married multiple times, but maybe in the future, you know. Let me say this. I was engaged twice, and I was married once. And there was a potential for a third. But I've been single for 6 years. Well, celibate for 6 years. Yeah. I mean, that's just by choice, though. That is by spiritual and energetic choice. That Empress card flipped out again. It was the only card that was reversed. The Empress card. Somebody is definitely an Empress. You're the Empress. Somebody's an Empress. Taurus. A lot of Taurus energy. And I believe that Venus is in Taurus right now. Astrologically in our sky, the United States is sitting under, you know, the astrological map is what I'm saying. I hope I make sense. The only time I really talk to anybody is like if I'm coming on here. You know what I'm saying? Like, or if I'm working. So if my social skills sound a little weird, I'm trying to work on that. Yeah, I hope, I wouldn't mind. I would love to be, have that companionship and have a partner. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to deal with like a bunch of outsiders though, trying to infiltrate my relationship. I don't want to deal with that. So, but I would not, you know, mind to be married again, to be married to the right person, right? Definitely don't want to be the one taken advantage of. You get what I'm saying? Nobody should feel like that in a relationship, right? Yeah. And money makes the world go round, the world go round, the world go round. Money makes the world go round. That could be for someone too. That's like some kind of Broadway musical. I think it was like a movie that I seen. I think Liza Minnelli played in it, and there was two gay men in the movie, and it was a fantastic movie. If you're into stuff like that now. If you don't have a problem with that, right? And that song pops into my mind sometimes. I don't know why it just popped in my mind. Maybe someone needs to watch that movie. If you can handle looking outside the box or viewing things from a different perspective, it would be a good movie. You know what I'm saying? I like to look for the hidden meanings and the things that are about the movie. You know what I'm saying? Even with horror movies or old movies, like especially in pre-code Hollywood, things like that. Like I went through a phase where I liked to watch black and white movies. Sometimes I still do. I just see the art within it. You know what I'm saying? I see the history. And if you watch enough of it, you can see where it repeats. But at the same time, I have to be careful about what I watch and how I consume things, because it does my energy, my essence is being depleted to that. So that's why if I invest in things within myself, that will be, you get what I'm saying? It's like something to do with that 12th house. My 8th and 12th house. If you have an 8th and 12th house in Scorpio, not just a sun sign or anything like that. I do talk about sun, moon, rising, Venus. All of the signs are aspects of who you are. It is like an astrological map of who you are. It's not like a thing that you got to follow spiritually. It just helps give you an idea of the energies and the things that you can work with and how you can align with the corresponding planets, you know. That's what's interesting about astrology. Thank you guys for the likes. Liza passed away, didn't she? I think so. I think she did. And I think she was Dorothy. Dorothy. Off the Wizard of Oz. What was her name? I'm losing train of thought. Some days I can be on it and I can like come up with names. My energy is getting down a little bit. I'm probably going to get off here in just a few minutes, you guys. But of course, if you want a mini reading from me, yeah, I'm feeling emotional for some reason. I feel unbalanced. I feel unbalanced. There's something about drinking pH balanced water. That's something I want to get. I want to get a water bottle. I wonder if they have them. When I get me some money, right now, I go day to day. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now, my income is strictly on my work, right? So, whenever I get me some money in, I'm going to invest in me a pH balanced water bottle, if that's possible. Because I feel like it would do something that would help decalcify my pineal gland, right? And that's what's wrong. Our pineal gland is like, it's like, well, the way to look at it is like a pine cone. And whenever you decalcify it, it opens up, right? But it's not as big. And it helps with your third eye chakra. It helps your intuition come on point. It just makes you more aware. And I'm telling you, the things like that you eat, drink, are around in your environment, the things that you watch, even too much of anything is not a good thing. It will block it in some kind of way, right? Or you can go the back doorway. You can do like hallucinogens and things like that. But I do not recommend those to people, especially if you're not educated on that. I recommend a medicine doctor, a shaman, something like that. You know, a spiritual advisor. Although I am a spiritual advisor, I was certified. But I don't. You know, I'm not one to like go around telling people that. You know, not unless I need to. And the only time I ever have needed to is if I've been on here. So, sure, Dyla. If I can help you, I definitely will help you. What is your question? If you're still here. Okay, until Dilara comes back, I'm going to go ahead and do the sound ball. This is a Tibetan sound ball. I hope to be able to invest and get some more as well. I want to, you know, but so far this is what I have, and we're going to use this one. This is going to help open up our throat chakra. So hopefully you leave here in my message feeling more able to speak clearly, things of that nature, okay? Inhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2 seconds. Exhale 6. Okay. Okay, you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Maybe somebody needs to go watch a good movie. I don't know. I don't recommend that. I just totally was like, no. But then I was like, okay, I remember the movie The Fifth Element. Like 90s movies could be significant for someone. Okay, you guys, I hope this message helped. If you want a mini reading from me, they're $11. You must email me, OracleWiseLiving@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. You can also send in your payment to Cashapp or PayPal. Full readings, or I'll do a Celtic cross. I can even make up your own spread if you buy a full reading. I usually, what I do when I do the readings is I create your own video, and then I either email it to you or send you the link to your private YouTube video. That's how I do it. But my camera's back on. Yesterday I was having difficulties, so hopefully I won't have more difficulties. But soon I'm manifesting a windfall of money right now. I'm manifesting, transmuting all the negative energies for positive love and abundance. And using that law of attraction, right? And I recommend you guys do it as well, like, right? It's all practices, we don't know unless we try, right? So, okay, you guys, I'll see you later, and peace, love, and light.